Welcome back. Getafe won, Barcelona won. This game was for a La Liga match, and it was a pretty tough game, especially with Getafe playing the low block. We knew this before the match, and they successfully pulled it off. Our starting lineup for today was Pena in nets, Balde left back, Kounde right back. The dual partnership in the center backs were Pau Barsi and Araujo. The double pivot today was Casado and Pedri. Rafinha was our left winger, Lamine Yamal was our right winger, Gavi the 10, and Lewandowski the striker. Um, we played a decent game. We did have possession most of the game here. This was a very boring match, especially with Getafe playing the low block. When one of our players had the ball on the offense, Getafe usually had three men marking one player, and they successfully did it. The ref was kind of he wasn't the best today, but that's part of the game. We can't complain there. Um, so starting off with the first goal, Balde dropped a player. He dropped one of the Getafe players. I'm not sure which one. And then he passed. He brings the ball up, passes it to Lewandowski. Lewandowski passes it to Pedri, and Pedri makes a beautiful through ball and finds Kounde. Kounde shoots it. The goalie kind of saves it, but he lets the ball roll, and then Kounde finishes off. This was in the 9th minute for the first goal of the game. Um, then Getafe, they scored in the 34th minute. Alina, I think is his name, Elena. He crossed it into the box, and then Da Costa shot, and Pena made the save, but the ball rebounded, and Arambadia made it in. He touched the ball and it rolled in. So yeah, that was the two goals that were scored in this game. Um, Around the 40th minute, Kounde and Araujo both missed a really um, goal scoring opportunity, but because I think the ball, I don't know if the ball got crossed. Lewandowski passed it, rolled right in front of the net, and none of them managed to get it. Um, the Getafe players kept fouling our players in the first half, and the ref did not hand out a single yellow card until I think the 54th minute. Um, the three best players in the first half for me were Pedri, Balde, and Kounde. Balde and Kounde were running up the flanks, and Pedri being Pedri. I think the worst players in the first half for us were Gavi, Lewandowski, and Casado. And Casado did come off start of the second half for Frankie de Jong, so that says it there. And then Dani Olmo comes on for Gavi in the 62nd minute, and Ferran Torres came on for Lewandowski in the 81st minute. Um, During one of our corners, I remember that one of the Getafe players, I think his name is Uche. He grabbed Kounde inside the box, and I don't know how the ref did not look at the play. They didn't review the play, and there was no penalty or potential penalty given. So yeah, that was the end of the game. I think the best three players in the second half were definitely Pedri, Araujo, and De Jong. The worst three players in the second half were Dani Olmo, Lewandowski, and I'd say Ferran Torres. He didn't really do anything when he came on. So yeah, that was the end of that game. We move on to Benfica next, and we'll be doing some player reviews here now. Pena, he he was very solid for us in the back. Like I said, I think during the goal that Getafe scored, he could have made a better save, but he did save it at first, but it got reflected. So I'll give Pena a solid 7.5. All day was very good for us today. I heard there was some racist chants toward him from the Getafe fans, but hopefully we can move on from this. This is football. Um, so yeah, I'll give Balde a 8.5. Kounde, he scored for us in the 9th minute. I think this is the first goal since 2018 or 2019 that we score against Getafe away. Um, Very good run from Kounde. He was playing very good. I think he could have done a little bit better defensively on the first goal that Getafe scored, but he was already marking someone in front of him, so not much we could do there. I'll give Kounde 8.5. Kubarsi, he played a very good game. He did make a clinical slide tackle on Uche. Um, he played phenomenal for us today. I would give him an 8. Araujo, same thing. Second half, every time Getafe would get the ball, they would boot it out, and Araujo would pick them up every single time. And Araujo is very good defensively, which is very good to see after he came back from injury and he's replacing Inigo Martinez, who is out injured. I'll give Araujo 8.5. Moving on to Casado, the first half we didn't really see much from him. He was there. He wasn't the best today. Not too much going on from Casado today. I'll give him an 8. Pedri, I'm gonna give him a 9. I think he was our man of the match today. He was very good. He was controlling the whole pitch. He was dictating the game. He was slowing it down, speeding it up. He was creating chances. He did not get an assist today, but the pass he made could have counted on it, but they don't count that as an assist because it rebounded off the goalie. But he was very good for us today, making plays and everything. And yeah, he did control the game for most of it. Very good for us. Like I said, I think he is our man of the match. I'll give him a 9.5. Rafinha, this was not his game today. He missed 2 easy chances. Got a yellow card towards the end of the game. So yeah, I'll give Rafinha. Let's give him a 7. Lamine Yamal, he was all right. He was trying to be fancy today, but it didn't work out. 3 Getafe players were always on him. They were fouling him. They did not let him get any space. Defensively, Getafe were very good. They played a low block. No teams like it, but that's how they play. Lamine Yamal managed to beat him a couple of times, but there's always that third guy, and he did dribble through them once, but missed the shots. I'll give Lamine Yamal a 7.5. Gavi, he was all right for us. Nothing too special. He did make a couple of chances, but nothing big overall from him. I'll give him a 6.5. Lewandowski, like I said, their Getafe's defense, they always had 3 people on them, no matter what. They did a very good job at that. And yeah, this was not Lewandowski's game today. I'll give him a 6. Frankie de Jong, he came on at the 46th minute for Marc Casado. He was a bit shaky at the beginning, but he got into rhythm towards the end. He did make a very good shot, but the keeper managed to save it, which I like to see Frankie de Jong take shots. That I did not know he had that shooting ability, but he almost didn't make it. I'll give Frankie de Jong a solid 8. He was very good. At the beginning, he was kind of shaky, but towards the game went on, he got better and better. Dani Olmo, I think he was the worst sub out of all 3 of them. He came on at the 62nd minute, and he did not do anything. He did do a couple of good passes with Pedri, but there was nothing overall. He didn't create anything overall. He was just there playing. Like I said, I think the Getafe players did a very good job defending us today. Ferran Torres, he came in at the 81st minute. There was not much from him today. Yeah, like I said.
Alright, so my audio cut out during the recording, but like I said, Ferran Torres, he really didn't do much today, and he was probably one of our bad subs during the second half. But yeah, overall this game was a difficult game, especially with Getafe playing a low block, but I think we need to learn how to face those teams, because we face bigger and better teams that do play the low block that will affect us. So yeah, overall we did pretty good. We just missed a couple of chances, and our next game will be against Benfica January 21st in the Champions League, which is good to see. Champions League football is back. So yeah, and yeah, not much going on there. I think we must beat Benfica. This is a must-win match we need, and it will qualify us into the next round of the Champions League. Like I always say, Visca Barça and Visca Catalunya, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.